everybody, and today is a beautiful Tuesday morning. No rain this morning! Thank goodness, because like I mentioned, it's been raining the last couple days, and it starts in the morning, and then by like afternoon, after the rain goes away, and then it starts getting warm, it gets very, very humid outside, so then you don't really want to come outside and do anything. But it's a little humid this morning, nothing crazy. I'm out in the garden checking it out and seeing what is happening out here. Seeing as how we did have all that rain that came through yesterday morning. Let's see how much rain we got, guys. A lot. That's what it looks like, a lot. Oh man, guys, almost 2.5 inches from yesterday. Because I did empty this out when I showed you guys Monday over the weekend. So this was just one day. I couldn't believe it. It was raining yesterday for a while. And then it stopped and the sun came out and it was like it never even rained. It's amazing how that stuff happens. But trust me, guys, I ain't complaining. I got to come out here yesterday. I didn't have to water. I did use my bug spray on everything, though, because I figured after all the rain that came through, washed it all off, and then it was that day. It was time. Every Mondays, I bug spray, put the neem oil on, and then every Tuesday I come out here and I feed and stuff like that in my garden. But I didn't do that yesterday because I didn't need to water. So maybe today, if it dries out enough. Like I said, you guys seen that. We got almost 2.5 inches of rain yesterday. So I might not need to water today. I don't know. We'll figure it out. As of right now, I don't need to. The ground is very, very moist. And I got this beautiful little butterfly, if you guys seen that, hanging out on my cantaloupes and my watermelons this morning. Spreading that pollen everywhere. That's what I'm talking about.
Let's go.
Oh, here comes Anthony. And
Well,
I left the gate open just a little bit, and the dogs are like in heaven. They're like, oh, I can go in and out, in and out, in and out. And that's what they do.
I know. We need to work eventually on a real gate.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. It's coming. I know it is. Like I mentioned in a couple videos ago, it's kind of hard right now to really do anything like changing up the garden in any way because I got stuff growing. So.
Well, I don't think we're going to change the garden around. We're just going to expand on what's here. It's more the fencing. Once I put the fencing in, I have to get my auger back from Gary too.
Yeah.
Just remind me.
Yeah.
But once the fencing's in place, then we could put a real gate.
Yeah.
Because you know how we're going to do the fencing. We plan on doing fencing from the house down and all kinds of stuff.
Yeah, we got some good things happening.
So I have that palette of garden posts.
Yeah, so we're going to do some really cool things out here in the garden. We're going to add some more garden beds so next year I can grow some more stuff. And yeah, expand the fence and fence in some other areas and grow some more stuff. And we're growing all kinds of things around here this year, guys.
Yeah.
But yesterday, I think it was, we talked about the garden bed, right? Yeah. So yesterday,
Broccoli needs shade.
maybe. So yesterday we talked about how I ripped out my peas and all that good stuff. Well, here's the garden bed that got ripped out. We cannot get this trellis thing out of there. We dug that, or we put that in the ground pretty deep, and it's very tight in there. Even with the ground being moist, we could not get that thing out.
No, and I don't want to take the clips off and take the wire out. Because, I mean, it's all working, so
Yeah.
we just said leave it.
Yeah, so we're going to leave it. I'm going to grow my pumpkins in here, and I figured worst case scenario, I'll just make some of them climb up the trellis there.
Well, if you plant on both sides, it's plenty of room. I mean, this isn't blocking too much.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, on both sides, I think it's going to be fine.
Yeah.
It's just like the watermelons and the cantaloupe.
Yeah, I think it's going to be more like how the squash is. See the squash?
Yeah.
My acorn.
Yeah.
So I was thinking if it's on both sides of the trellis there, they will kind of pour out, but they could also grow up. So it might be kind of a cool looking thing happening over here when they start growing.
Pumpkins need to be on the ground though for shade.
Well, shade, and then they do get very heavy. Like we mentioned yesterday,
Yeah.
I have jack-o'-lantern pumpkins, so they're going to get pretty big and heavy. So I have to keep that in mind.
But if the vines go up stuff, that might be nice, like you're saying, because like the sun and
Yeah.
we'll see what happens.
No, and plus it just look really cool with my
Your
cucumbers. God, sorry guys, I'm only at 1 cup of coffee, so my brain's just kind of slow this morning. But yeah, I look like with this, and then over here on this side with some pumpkins growing up this trellis. It's gonna look so beautiful. I mean, that was my vision for the peas right there, but that didn't turn out very well. But that's okay. I mean, it's all a learning process. I'm still learning every day, and I'm gonna continue to learn probably for years to come. So.
You got some more tomatoes that are ready.
Oh, do I? Oh yeah, I figured I would. There's, oh look, Mora's over here catching a cricket or something.
These pumpkin looking ones though, they're not doing very good.
Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on.
They always like mold on the bottom.
Right, is what it is. And
Yeah, but every time.
well, they say like,
These ones are fine. This one's got a hole in it, which kind of sucks. I wonder if you can just cut it out.
I don't know, it looks like maybe there's bugs or something inside of it. But yeah, these ones,
Ready to.
yeah, Anthony's talking about those ones. They grow. I had one that was huge.
It was almost ready.
Yeah, 2 of them that were huge, and the whole bottoms of them were rotting out. I think for blossom rot, it's a calcium deficiency, or maybe too much water, which that could be a very...
Ghost. No, don't worry about me.
Oh,
Just make
that
sure.
could be a very high possibility with the overwatering, because there for a while, guys, I was watering my tomato plants very much. Every time I water the garden, I'd water this, and I was like kind of flooding it out, making sure it was really wet. But then I was talking to Mike over the Freedom Fest weekend, and he was saying, no, tomatoes don't need that much water. They do need water, obviously, but they don't need as much as everything else. So I kind of cut back a little bit on my watering, and he gave me some helpful tips and stuff like that to kind of figure out if you need more, if you're overwatering. So I've cut back a little bit. So maybe that could be part of the problem.
Possible.
You know? And then as far as the calcium deficiency, guys, I have been putting my egg shells powder mix that I've been making. I've been putting them on there every couple weeks or so when I start noticing they're kind of curling and shriveling up a little bit. So I've been taking care of them. Just, I don't know what it is. It's just that one tomato plant in particular.
You want to help me put this cage over this?
Sure.
While you're on the bag.
Yeah. So also too, guys, I think I might have a cantaloupe that is ready for the picking. Just 1, maybe 2. I don't know. Hopefully.
Got stuff on it and it was completely flopped over.
Yeah.
So I'm like, you know what?
I know some of my plants have tomato cages and some of them don't.
Well, when they need it, we do it because there's so many here, right?
Yeah. And I do have one over there for that one that's in my cabbage, but it's kind of hard to get to because the cabbage is in the way.
Here.
All right. Let me set the phone down, guys, and you could watch us work in real time.
Well, this is just a quick second.
I know, but
Or I can do it.
are you sure?
I just don't want to break any of the
Stems.
stems.
I know it's kind of hard to put them in the cages by yourself.
Well, they're supposed to be on before, right?
Yes, they're supposed to be on when they're very tiny,
Yeah.
like this size.
And we know this.
But
We weren't sure what was going to grow.
yeah, and then just kind of over time as things have been falling over and stuff, I've been coming over here and putting cages
I
on.
know, we're doing it kind of backwards. Right?
Kind of.
But guess what? It's okay.
Yeah.
Because it's working.
No, it's working. I'm not complaining.
Well, I'm saying it's working like...
Oh, I gotta pick one of these tomatoes right there, guys. There. Yeah.
There we go.
Good job, baby.
It's got tomatoes on it.
Yeah, these ones right here, guys.
I think these are beefsteak.
Yeah, this one and all of these ones right here. These are all tomato plants that I planted. So they're a little bit behind, but they're growing. I mean,
Oh yeah, and they all, most of them got, well,
Tomato-
that one's got fruit on it, this one, this one.
yeah, this one might be a
one.
beefsteak one.
I think this is beefsteak, but you said this is cherry tomatoes, and they're kind of growing like cherry tomatoes, kind of.
Yeah.
See this? Cherry tomatoes, they grow like in a vine like that.
Yeah.
But look how giant these are.
I mean, they could be a different types.
It's possible, because that's the only thing I'm thinking, like, man, dude, they're giant.
Like I said, I know I planted 2 rows right here of the cherry tomatoes. That's why I planted the one Mike gave me right here, because I knew there was the cherry tomatoes on this side.
All like intertwined with each other.
Yeah, they're...
It's as tall as me.
Yeah, I need to put some cages on. I noticed.
No, this one's got a cage.
Yeah, there's some right here.
Those ones should be okay because
They all kind of flopped over.
And that one's got a cage.
And then I got another one over there that I need to put a cage on too.
I think that one just needs a brace now.
Yeah,
So
yeah, it's been growing. You guys know. I mean, tomatoes are pretty invincible, really. Like I know if they lay flat on the ground, the little hairs on the tomato stems, like they'll reroot themselves and keep growing if they're on the ground, you know?
Oh, and these ones?
Which is kind of cool.
I believe these ones, these weird shaped ones.
Yeah.
I think they're called ox heart.
That's what, yeah, ox heart ones.
And I'll tell you this right now, guys. We had some on our tacos last night. They are super good.
Oh yes, they were very delicious.
They
and
do
sweet.
taste. Yeah, they taste a little different than a normal tomato.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, super tomatoey still, but yes, very, very, very sweet. And they are like really, really red inside, like dark red.
They were
super good.
Yeah, they were so good. We had some tomato on our tacos and some green onions, which was really cool. Because we had to pick all my green onions out of there. I gave some to Melanie and Gary yesterday, so hopefully, I don't know, maybe they had tacos last night and put them on there. That'd be kind of cool. But yeah, back to the cantaloupe thing. So I got a cantaloupe right here, guys. This one. And I think this one right here is ready to be picked. I think. And then I got this big, I can't even see it on camera, but there's a big watermelon too right here. Yeah, you can see it right there. I think so. I'm going to try not to let these...
Two that you planted, the sugar babies.
Yeah, I'm going to try not to let these go too long like I mentioned, like I did last year. So, this cantaloupe looks ready. There's another one on the other corner over here that looks like probably here in the next couple days that one's going to get ready to be picking. And hopefully they'll get more. That's what happened last year. I picked all my watermelons and then they had like a second burst of energy.
Yeah.
And they started producing more after I picked everything because I thought they were pretty much done. So maybe that will happen with the cantaloupe because I like cantaloupe. And I've looked, you guys can make cantaloupe jam. If you guys remember last year, I made watermelon jam. That was so good. So hopefully I can make cantaloupe and watermelon jam this year. That's what I'm hoping for. But I want to see if this one's ready. So I had to look it up to see about cantaloupe. They say if it pretty much just slightly pull on it and it pulls right off the vine, then it's ready. Last year I was kind of waiting for the vines to change, the stem part coming into the melon to change the look of it, but I think that was too long.
You're going to try this one?
This one.
I don't know if it's ready, but...
Might have to...
If you wanted to try... Ooh, I got Roxanne's phone. Let me flip it around, guys. Alright. Well, I mean, you can see if it's ready. It's pretty decent size.
I think it's ready.
He said give it a tug. No, he said just tug on it. I don't think it's ready. It would have came off by now. According to that guy, anyway.
I know, but look at the stem. It's all changing colors and...
Hey, it's your garden. If you want to pick it, pick it. It's up to you. What do you think, Maura? I would just hate for it to be picked and it's not ready. It's all green inside.
Yeah, I'll wait a little bit. Not too much longer, though. Because
the
vine is starting to change. What about this watermelon?
I was going to say, what about your watermelon? That's a decent sized watermelon.
Yeah, see, that one's changing, too.
Just...
I gotta move. It's heavier than I thought. And then I got this one, too. Let's see if this one's ready. I don't think this one's ready yet. Not yet. This one, though.
Well, he said just cantaloupe was like that. Watermelons, I don't know. Don't you do the dunk, 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 dunk? I don't know. I don't know how big those are supposed to get.
It's like 5 5 to 10 inches. I mean, they're just tiny little baby ones. I
Yeah.
mean, that one looks like it's gonna be ready.
Probably is. These watermelons and
paranoid.
cantaloupes have.
I know, I'm very
Gone crazy.
paranoid that I'm gonna pick it and it's not ready, and then I'm gonna be very upset with myself.
Well.
But then I'm afraid if I wait too long, I'm gonna pick it and then be like, man, I should have picked it.
Well, just go like you've already been doing. Just do a couple more video researches and look on stuff and just double check.
Yeah, I'll do
Like
that.
you've already been doing, you know.
Yeah.
She's doing a great job out here, guys, as you guys can tell. She's been really putting foot where it needs to go when it comes to the garden, so.
Yeah, well, I like gardening, so I've come to find that I've grown very fond of gardening. So it could be a hobby of mine. This is only the second year, but,
What do you mean a hobby?
well, it is a hobby of mine now.
Don't say it become a hobby. It is a hobby of yours.
Oh.
And you're doing a really good job, and plus we eat everything that comes out of it.
True, and you guys, we have been doing, last year, things were a little bit different around here. We were working on the house. It was super hot inside. The kitchen wasn't nowhere near where it's at now. I did have a stove though. So I didn't really get a chance to like harvest and preserve a lot of the food that I wanted to preserve. I'm actually happy that I did preserve what I got to. Like I don't even know how many jars of pickles. I've made like 6 jars of watermelon jam. I mean, I did preserve some stuff. I did make tomato sauce out of the few tomatoes I did end up picking and getting.
Yeah.
And I used that tomato sauce, actually, guys, to make some stuffed bell peppers. And that was really good. From bell peppers that I grew last year. That was a delicious dinner. But this year, I'm going to try my absolute best. And I've been doing very well. And I'm not letting any of this food go to waste. So I did go to the store yesterday. I got everything I need to make my pickles. I'm going to make bread and butter pickles. I'm going to make dill pickles. And I'm going to make pickled relish.
Heck yeah, because I love pickle relish.
Yeah,
I love pickle relish. I don't care if it's dill relish, sweet relish, whatever, on hot dogs, on hamburgers, on all kinds of stuff. I love it.
Yeah, so I'm going to try sweet relish because I like sweet relish. And I'm going to actually like preserve my pickles. I'm not going to do the refrigerated ones this time. And yep, pickled relish. Oh, and bread and butter pickles, guys. I'm really excited to make those. I didn't make those last year, but I bought all the stuff I need to make those. I got jars. So that's the plans for tomorrow. Not today. We have other plans today. So tomorrow I'll get up and do all that. So that should be fun. But I guess we should probably get this day going.
Yeah, we got a lot of stuff to do today, guys.
Yeah, the rain kind of stopped us a little bit yesterday.
Well, I'll just say this. If you guys have been following along on Country Road Cure, you guys know we got our ACs in. Working on those. So we did get the line set covers in.
Yes.
So a little background or behind the scenes for you guys here on the Daily Vibe.
Yeah.
So today we're going to start working on that to see how much of a hassle that's going to be.
I don't think so.
I don't think it's going to, I don't think it's going to be that big of a deal.
Yeah.
But you know what? With Roxanne and myself, you never know.
True. True.
Everything that would take all this won't take long. Takes a week.
Yeah. I don't
Seems
think so.
like it.
I don't think so.
But we'll see.
Yeah, we'll do the first one, and then after that, we'll
Be easy peasy.
hopefully.
But I say we pick these tomatoes though
Yeah, we'll pick these.
before we get started. So.
I know, and I got cucumbers. I see them right now.
Well, you're making pickles tomorrow, so.
Yep.
Well, thanks for being here, guys.
Yes,
We do appreciate
thank
you.
you so much. I hope everybody has an awesome Wednesday. And we'll see you guys all tomorrow
That's
on
right.
Thursday.
Stay safe.
Yeah.
Stay motivated, friends. Like you
Yes.
said, we'll see you tomorrow. Bye.
Bye.